Morning. So this is day 2 of the Laurel Highlands hiking trail trip. Sleep last night was a little rough, kind of in fits and starts. Thing is really just getting used to a new bag and new sleeping pad, and but I'm guessing it'll get better the next few nights. So I'm gonna work on some breakfast here, and then get packed up and get organized, and get back out on the trail. So breakfast this morning is brown sugar or maple brown sugar instant oatmeal. Not actually really much of an oatmeal person, but I tried these before I left and they weren't too bad, so I thought I'd give it a try on this trip. I've got a Starbucks via instant coffee and a protein bar just for some extra protein, a few more calories. Gonna have some breakfast here and get packed up and get back out. So see how it goes. Well, not bad. Okay, I'm all packed up, ready to go. Gonna go ahead and start the climb out of here and head on out. I think we've got about 12 and a half miles today to get to the next shelter. So here we go. Well, I've made the climb up out of the campsite. That was struggle enough, but we got quite the hill to climb this morning. I think it's a little over 2 miles, but should level out after that. So take it one step at a time. And hopefully we'll have another good day. So I'm a little over a mile in, mile and a quarter maybe, and have already gained 950 vertical feet. So I think we're relatively close to the ridge. I would like to think so, but man, this is an ass kicker. There's no joke. Well, I made it to milepost 8, so I'm almost 2 miles in, but I think I'm up the worst of the hill, which is I have thus far gained 1,200 vertical feet this morning in the last mile and change. So definitely an ass kicker, but we're up on the ridge, so hopefully it'll smooth out and be a little bit more cruisy for a little while.
Well, it's a little after 2 o'clock. I'm at mile marker 12, so I'm about halfway for the day. I've got a little over 6 miles left to go into camp. So stopped here and had a drink and a snack, and just took a little bit of a breather since I've been going for about 4 hours. So that felt really good, although my back has kind of tightened up a little bit. But took some Advil, and hopefully when I get back on the trail, that'll loosen up a little. And so it'll be 6 miles in to camp, and that'll be that for the day.
Well, it's kind of dark because it's kind of late. It's a little after 8 o'clock. Been in camp for, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Filtered a bunch of water, so got myself all set there. And then got a fire going, and man, was that a struggle tonight. Everything around here is wet, but I had the realization that the pump for my air mattress is essentially just a fan. And once I got something to take and I got some air on it, everything else took as well. And so now we're doing pretty well. So gonna get this to burn down to some coal so I can boil some water. Dinner tonight I think is gonna be the same chili, mainly because I need to use up those sausages, even though they're pre-cooked when I get those eaten up. All in all in the day, boy, long miles and kind of rough. That hill at the beginning was definitely an ass kicker, and took a lot out of me for the rest of the day. Also had a pretty decent climb up at the very end of the day to get to the shelter area. So that was a bit of a bummer. I think it flattens out a little bit for a little while anyway. So looking at, I think 14.5 tomorrow. There is a shelter area, I think about 5.5 or 6 miles from here. Probably head there and stop and, have some lunch or
just relax for a bit. One thing I did notice is I need to be taking better care of myself, but keeping better track of breaks and eating and drinking. Definitely did not have enough water today. There are plenty of water sources that I can filter from, little lakes or rivers and streams and things around, so the source isn't the problem, so I don't have to be as precious as I have been. And then just wasn't that hungry today, so I didn't eat that much, but that definitely wore on me towards the end of the day. So definitely need to do an earlier start because I have more miles tomorrow. Didn't actually get on the trail until about 10 this morning. That's definitely too late. So looking for an earlier start tomorrow. So gonna have some dinner here and then probably head off to bed. Hope everybody's having a great night, and thanks for coming with me on this one. Oh, good morning of day 3. Yeah, definitely slept better last night. I'm sure some of that had to do with just sheer exhaustion, but much more comfortable in the bag and on the pad last night. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to bail on this trip. I'm experiencing some leg cramping that I'm kind of concerned about. I think I just did not manage my water consumption very well yesterday, and just don't want there to be a problem. So I've messaged a guy that's an independent shuttle driver along this trail and asked if he can maybe come pick me up. I think I'm about a half a mile from a trailhead and parking lot, and run me back. But no regrets at all. It's been a great trip. If nothing else, a fantastic shakedown. Had a great time. Learned a ton. Definitely want to do it again. Definitely want to keep going. Definitely need to work on the pack weight. I'm sure that was a pretty massive contributor to all of this. So anyway, gonna cut this one a little bit short, but thanks for coming with me, and we'll see you on the next one.